the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the National Football League. The Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Back to throw here. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And Deontay Johnson just continues to build and grow in his NFL career. Finished second in the NFL in targets on his way to his first Pro Bowl last season. Pulls in the catch there to pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They'll look to throw now on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Oh, the return is Olszewski. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Claypool with another catch. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one too low.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
A run with Mostert up the middle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll try the right side with Harris. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find time, able to drop him for a loss.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. The throw over the middle taken in.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 9 now.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now back to throw.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Back to throw again. This is caught. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He'll drop to throw.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. does well now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, and no need really to take any unnecessary risks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The team's already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. There is Deontay Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Dances by him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Five yards remain on second down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Harris running straight ahead, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They hand this off to Harris, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. A throw for Claypool is intercepted. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Steelers set to take the field. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 5. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 3. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They run with Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. This is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.